Hello, Nutri-Friends. I've been meaning to do a gold mail on procrastination, but to be honest, I've sort of not really got around to doing it. No, seriously, as this is a new year, it gives us a fresh look at the things that we really want to accomplish in this new year. And to be honest, it is not usually a lack of skills that is responsible for us not achieving, or even a lack of time management. In fact, for 90% of us, if we can honestly be honest with ourselves, it all boils down to procrastination. Or in other words, I'm very busy doing things I don't need to do in order to avoid doing anything I'm actually supposed to be doing. Or things to put off until next week. It doesn't matter how focused we get, we all can procrastinate. So let's really look at why, and more importantly, how we can fix it so you can achieve great things. Now, you may procrastinate because you might be a little bit of a lazy bug and not really want to get that motivated to do much. Or maybe you're not really even sure how to do the thing that you're procrastinating over. Or maybe the task just seems too big to actually face. You know what? There can be a million reasons. But the one main reason that we procrastinate is that the very thing that we should be doing, that although is probably the most important thing that we should be doing to achieve whatever success we're going for, is usually the thing that we enjoy the very least. So you put off doing it because deep down you know you're not really going to enjoy doing it. And then you put it off again, and you put it off again. And then you really know you're procrastinating when you know you should do whatever it is, and you decide that you should clean the toilet instead, because let's face it, a clean toilet is very important, more important than doing the very important thing that needs to be done that would probably ensure your success. And if you actually did it, you would be successful. But hey, after the toilet is clean, you could then go and do it, right? No. Then you decide, instead of doing the thing that is really important to do, you should go and pair the 2 years' worth of socks that have accumulated in the bottom of your ironing basket. So surely once you pair all the socks, instead of doing the thing that's really important that you know needs to be done for you to be successful, surely you could then start doing that very important thing that you've been putting off. But once the socks are done, are you going to do it? No, because then you simply have to go and clean the upholstery in the car. Yep, because unless you have cleaned those little suckers, you couldn't possibly have a clean enough slate to finally get around to doing the really important thing that needs to be done to ensure your success. Sorry guys, it doesn't matter how much you actually do to try and avoid doing that thing that's so important. You will always find another thing to do, or a reason or an excuse to not do it. Then it just gets too late in the day to start it. So you think to yourself, okay, I'll quit trying to do that thing today. I'll start fresh tomorrow and I will do that thing first thing. Yep, yes, sorry, Bob, that's what I'll do. And guess what happens when you wake up tomorrow? Yep, a new set of the same sort of excuses, and will kill your time all over again and again and again and again. So, do you want to overcome procrastination and actually do the thing that you know you should be doing to be successful? And look, I'm serious. This is my serious face. There's no turning back from here. I'm going to take you through the 7 steps that will turn you from a procrastinator to a doer. Are you ready? Okay, number 1, do not, under any circumstances, wait until you feel like starting that task that you're putting off. Don't hope that you're going to wake up one morning and say to yourself, oh, I'm so glad it's such a glorious day outside and the birds are singing. My life is so perfect. And, oh, hang on, wait a minute. I so feel like doing that important thing that I've been putting off for so long. You know what? I actually want to do it today. In fact, I'm excited. I'm not even going to have a shower or have breakfast because I really want to do that thing right now. Chances are you're never going to really feel like doing it because you've been putting it off because you probably didn't want to do it in the first place. Okay? It's really simple. Let's say the task is picking up the phone to book parties into your diary. Now, can I really share something with you? And I'm going to be honest. No matter who you are, most people do not like making cold calls to drum up new business. It's a fact. Now, I've been in this business for over 20 years. I didn't like making calls 20 years ago. I didn't like making them 15 years ago or 10 years ago or 5 years ago or even today. I've never liked making coldish calls to drum up business. But guess what? I did them. And I kind of forced myself to make them, and that is what made me successful. I could have sat there staring at the phone 24 hours a day, but unless I actually picked it up and made those calls, I would have not got parties. And if I didn't do parties, I wouldn't have sponsored a team. And if I didn't sponsor a team, I would have never become a manager. And if I didn't become a manager, I never would have been a director. And it all started with that damn phone, making those calls. Sure, I didn't like making them, and I could have put them off, but if I did, I would have never had the success that I've been so fortunate to experience. So please don't wait until you feel like doing it. It will never happen. Number 2, quickly write a list of consequences that would happen if you didn't do that task that's so important that you're putting off. Then write a list of the consequences if you did actually do it. Seems a bit obvious really, but you need to be focused and reminded of those consequences because you're going to be tempted to put it off again and again and again. And to be reminded of the benefits of actually doing it will actually keep you focused. Have them handy. When you need to, read them out loud. Number 3, tell someone what your monster of a task that you've been putting off is. By telling someone and asking them to hold you accountable, you are 90% more likely to actually do it. Now, I've got a girlfriend, love her dearly. We're in different industries now, but when I know I really want to get something done that I'm at risk of procrastinating over, I quickly ring her and tell her, Celine, I need to make 10 calls today to build my business. Can you ring me at 5 p.m. tonight and ask me how those calls went? And don't take any rubbish excuses from me when I try to tell you why I didn't do them. Accountability is the key. If you do not tell anybody, then you only have yourself to make excuses to. So really tell somebody so they can keep you accountable. Number 4, pick a day and a time for you to start. If you wake up in the morning and just hope that you'll find some time during that day to finally do what it is that you've been putting off, you will probably put it off that day too, like you have every other day for the last 6 months. You will just keep putting it off because it just so happens that it's toilet cleaning day or sock matching day or upholstery cleaning day, and then it will be too late in the day to actually start it. So you will just put it off again until tomorrow. Procrastination. Pick a start time. I promise you it works. Number 5, remove all temptations that are a risk in distracting you. Turn off your email notification sound. Actually, turn off your phone. Make sure your Facebook page is nowhere within easy reach. Even though you may be motivated to actually start doing the thing you've been putting off doing, your brain is still looking for a way out. Ding! Oh my goodness! Hark! Do I hear an email? I must investigate it immediately and stop doing the thing that I should be doing. What if it's an emergency? What if it's life-threatening? A disaster? I simply must answer that email. I must answer the email. Okay, get the picture? No distractions. Number 6, here's the kicker. This really is the piece de resistance to overcoming procrastination. Get a timer. Set it for just 15 minutes. Yep, that's it. Oh, but KJ, the thing that I've been putting off will take me way longer than 15 minutes. I couldn't possibly do it for just 15 minutes. Seriously? You haven't even spent 1 minute doing it up until now, so 15 minutes will be a huge improvement. Even if it's nowhere near close to being able to be finished, 15 minutes will get you closer. That's it. You see, actually, the biggest blocker that stops us from starting the task is because it's so big and it overwhelms us. Break it down. Just 15 minutes. Set your timer. Do your 15 minutes, then ding, stop. Easy. And then simply reschedule another 15-minute time slot somewhere else. But here's the kicker. The hardest part was actually starting the task. And once you've started, one of 2 things is going to happen. One is you may find that now you've started, you just keep going. And the other is that once you've actually got the start up, it's so much easier to do your next 15 minutes. Really, I promise you it works. Get a timer. You know, I got a text message yesterday from one of my girlfriends. This is absolutely true. She sent in her message, thank you for my egg timer yesterday. I've been using it today and I'm already more organised. When you work from home, it's so easy to get distracted with housework, etc., and not doing the things we know we should do. So I'm setting the 15 minutes for housework, then another 15 minutes for calls. Easy. How good is that? Then the next thing and the last thing is to reward yourself once you've done it. You've done a great thing, guys. I know it's only 15 minutes, but hey, it's 15 minutes more than you've done up until now. Maybe just acknowledge yourself, a nice cup or a glass of wine, a special chocolate, whatever makes you feel good. Because you know what? You've started doing the thing that you know you should have been doing, but you've been putting off. So guys, that's it. Overcoming procrastination. Now turn off Facebook and go and do the thing you know you should do. Okay, guys.